Hi there. I'm going to show you today how to do some marketing with your TaxNet Pro account. I'm going to go ahead and show that I've got a property that I've listed for sale at 1539 Hickory Street, and that's in Allen, Texas. What I'm going to do is go ahead and pull up that piece of property, and up comes that piece of property. Now, what I'm going to do here is construct a mailer to everybody in the neighborhood, and I'm going to do that for a couple of reasons. One, could be somebody in that neighborhood has a friend who's interested in buying a house. Well, that's good news because I've got one to sell. I also want to make sure the owner knows I'm doing everything possible to sell that house. And I want to help build a brand for myself. And the only way I can build a brand is to get my name out in front of people. Now, I know you're a smart person. You're using social media. You're doing some networking. Heck, I bet you even had a tour of other realtors come through the property to look at it to also help sell. I also know you've listed it on the MLS. All these things together will probably sell that house. But let's make sure that owner knows you're doing everything possible, because that owner is going to be the person who tells their friends about how happy or unhappy they are with your service. Now let's go to this interactive map. And with the map, you see that it came up on the screen. Now I can zoom in or I can zoom out. I can use these tools on the side, or I can just use my mouse. I was using my mouse, but I'll use this tool now. I'm just going to make it a little bit bigger, and I'm going to close that because I just happened to click on it. Now what I'm going to do is use this polygon tool. I am going to look here. I see Malone. People drive by Hickory Trail all the time, but the road curves and they're not going to see, when you live on Home Park, you're probably not as aware of Hickory Trail. So I'm going to start right here and click my mouse, whoops, and start drawing a line. And I'm going up. Each time I click my mouse, I'm changing direction with that um, with with that line. Now I'm going down some more, and the reason I have to keep clicking my mouse is a computer has a hard time going around a corner if you don't help it out. So now I double click to end it, and up in this upper right hand corner will tell me, okay, I've got 113 prospects. So I can either stop here and construct a mailing list, or I can try to refine it further. Well, there's really no reason to refine it further, because if I'm listing a house for sale and I want somebody to buy it, I don't care if you're a renter or an owner. So I'm going to go ahead and market to all of you. If I was just looking for new listings, I would now further uh, narrow my results down and get rid of people who are not homeowners. But in this case, I'm just going to go ahead and download those records. Those records will then end up in an Excel spreadsheet. Now it tells me here what it costs, which is 11 credits, and it asks me if I want to make a custom list. And I said, nah, just give me the standard list. And again, it tells you, hey, you sure you want to buy that list for 11 credits? I said, sure I do. So it's going to go ahead and download those records. Now it just told me they're already downloaded. I can go back to Collin County and perform another search, or I can just open those records up. Well, this is what it looks like when you open those records. And as you can see, we break out the first name and last name of the owner so we can do our mailing. We have information on appraised value if I need to incorporate that, but for these purposes I don't. I simply want to let people know in the area that I'm a realtor, I understand your area, I'm actively involved with it, I've got a home for sale, and by the way, I can sell your home too. This could be done with just a simple postcard mailer where you just have a few facts on it. Also, it's a good idea to go ahead and incorporate your picture on that mailer. Look, the more you get your name and your picture out in front of people, you look more approachable. It's how you build a brand. Now, I hope I've shown you a little trick here on how you can do some marketing and some prospecting with a TaxNet Pro account. I wish you all the luck, get after it, and I'll see you later.